All right, Shalom. This is Brother Gabar of the Lions Den Camp. And before I hop into this spiritual hydration, I'm going to give all praises to the Most High in their true Hebrew names and in the Hebrew tongue. So call Halayim, Le Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder as well, Harawan. And Shalom to you brothers and sisters pushing and keeping this truth and faith and sincerity into the end, man. All right. Now, this is a clip from, I forgot the name of the movie. But it's a carnal clip, a Gadite taking the life of an Edomite. It's a carnal clip, but to me, it was spiritual. You know how the young Gadite was handling his business, and the whole tribe was just circled around, rooting for him, but nobody lifted a hand to help him because ultimately he had to work out his own victory, man. He had to work out his own salvation. So with that. I want to get a precept, on just that main point of, even in relating it to this spiritual warfare, this spiritual fight, we each person in this truth, man, we got to work out our own salvations, man. You might be a part of a camp or a brotherhood, you might have people around you rooting for you and so on and so forth. But ultimately, at the end of the day, those people cannot fight for you, man. You have to work out your own salvation, man. You have to claim your own victory, man. And you got to do those things necessary to, get that salvation on your own. Because, brothers and, people, they can uplift you. They can encourage you. But, like I said, ultimately, nobody can fight this fight for you, man. Nobody can fight this battle for you. You got to be willing, to be a good soldier for Yahushua, man, and you got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, man. Ultimately work out your own salvation, which is the topic of the spiritual hydration. All right, so this is the book of Philippians chapter 2, and I'm gonna get verse 12, and it says, "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man." All right. So much more in the Lord's absence, man. We are to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, man. So again, you got to be able to stand on your own 2 feet, man. Brothers could, they can give you some encouraging words. They could, check up on you. Hey, how you doing, brother? So on and so forth. But ultimately, man, you got to be willing, and you got to have that spirit in you to stand on your own 2 feet and to, fight your own battle, man. Work out your own salvation. Claim that victory for yourself. Because ultimately, that's what this whole thing is about, man. Uplifting this word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, so we can get that salvation, man. What's the point if you start and then you don't finish and you don't finish? You got a judgment waiting for you on that hand. You want to be one of those ones that finish the race. One of the ones that hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. Come, man, I'm going to just get a precept again, Philippians 2 and 12. "Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling," man. All right. And just going back to the clip, the young Gadite, he was handling his business, man. The tribe, you had the elders surrounded, you had young, old, I think it was some women, and everybody was rooting for him, but nobody could lift a hand to help him claim that victory, to help him claim that salvation, man, because ultimately he had to work it out himself. He had to have that will, he had to have that spirit to do so, man. And when he overcame, you saw the whole the whole tribe, rejoice, man. Let out them cries of support and rejoicing, man. You know, because ultimately nobody want to see you fall. You know what I'm saying? Your fellow brothers, so on and so forth. Nobody want to see you fall in this truth, you know. But nobody want to see you slack and not do what you're supposed to either, man. You know. So it's like, again, man, the main point is, we gotta in this spiritual fight, in this spiritual warfare, I've been in this truth, in the work and the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You know what I'm saying? We are to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Nobody can fight for you. You gotta be able to stand on your own 2 feet in this spiritual fight, man. All right. And with that, I'm gonna say shalom.